Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back. Oh, I forgot to put do not disturb. Wait, can I do it still on the video? Let's put a timer also. Whoops. So. Oh, it's still recording. Period, girl. So, I am not going to school. This is just I got this thing on Amazon, like, for back problems and everything. And, like, I'm not gonna lie, okay, I'm kind of biased about it. I think that it's a scam. I don't think that it does anything, but at the same time, I'm convinced that it's changing my life. So I'm gonna give it like 2 weeks. I'm trying to do it at... I'm trying to wear it as much as possible. And oh my god, Pablito's in the background today. So I'm trying to wear it as much as possible to see if it makes like a difference or something. And apparently, like after 2 weeks, your life's supposed to be changed. So I was like, you know what? Let's see about that. And I am someone who likes to give chances to people, like a lot of them. Like I give a lot of chances to people. So hi, Bitter Nancy is back, still bitter. We're gonna start up. So today's tutorial is going to be bride to be. Now what does that mean? I don't know. I think because it's Halloween and okay, so the vibe. Okay, picture this. So the vibe is very much how are we gonna call her? What would her name be? I also have a pimple. Ow, homophobic. What would her name be? When you go to the drag queen shows and there's always like this one girl getting married who's like beyond drunk and trying to make the whole thing about herself, which me every day, but it's like, baby girl, no ma'am, like if you're getting married, hooray, but don't be. But what's her name? I had a name, I forgot what the name was. Like it was such a, I have Justine, but it's not Justine. Jessica. So this is gonna be Jessica. On the head, she kind of looks like Kelly from Dance Mom. I don't know if it was Kelly. I think it was Kelly, the one who bitch slapped Abby Lee Miller. Which, now thinking back about it, kind of weird in front of the kids too. Such a weird thing to do, But, listen, it is what it is. TV reality. Am I right, ladies? So. Today I was thinking, like, what the hell am I going to talk about in my video? I feel like at this point, like, this week I've had, like, a pretty boring week. But again, is it ever a boring week? Yes. It's not as boring. I just feel like the weeks prior, I've been, like, so eventful that this week has been, like, to a certain extent, feeling, like, a little uneventful. However, there's still, like, a lot of things to talk about. So, like, we're gonna talk about insecurities. Oh, by the way, no, I was gonna say, for those of you who are new to my channel, are people really new to my channel? Actually, they are. Okay, let me introduce myself. My name's Paul. I make YouTube videos. No, before else, so this is my podcast. So should I say welcome back to my podcast? I should. Next time I start a video, I'll just say welcome back to my podcast. But so I basically just make YouTube videos where I talk about what's going on in my life. I talk about what's going on in my past. That wasn't a correctly Grammarly, baby girl. Grammarly sponsor me, love. I can't speak proper English, love. But yeah, I just rant. I talk about the past, the future, the present, the tense. And I linger. I rant. I cry. No, I haven't fully cried yet. I used to. I deleted those videos just because. The thing is, like, I'm not gonna lie, okay? When I started making YouTube videos, it was kind of like in the prime of like prime time of like frenemies, when like everyone was like obsessed with Trisha Paytas, and I very much was like loving the aesthetic of crying on YouTube. I was like, oh my god, that's like kind of iconic. And not that I would make myself cry, like it was still like very how could I say, therapeutic. Like it sounds bad to say, but like I kind of get it now. I kind of get why someone would turn the camera on, just talk and empty their art to like, because it really, what it is? It feels like when you're venting on YouTube, if there's views to it, that really makes you feel like someone decided to click on it. Nobody forced you to watch the YouTube video, So someone made the choice that they wanted to know how you felt. They wanted to know what was going on in your head, you know? So like at first it made me feel good, but then I was like, you know what? I don't know. It was genuine, but at the same time I was like, I don't know if I'm doing it for the right reason. So it's like, maybe, why am I talking like fucking Dixie D'Amelio? And I was like, wait, I'm not doing anything. But then it was like, maybe doing anything. I did such a terrible job shaving today. I did not. Okay, let me tell you. First of all, let me tell you about the. Bitch, I've been looking for a stool for. Okay, since last night, but you know. So yesterday I woke up. I was like, you know what? I'll wake up early. I'll go to Winners. You know, like a Winners Home Signs, and there's one. So okay, if you guys are not familiar with Montreal, like I'm sorry, I'm about to drop some names, but yeah. Okay, so. I live like near Bonaventure, like the subway station. And I know there's like a okay winner, because like the thing is there's no real good winners like downtown. Like really there's not much there, you know? Like when it comes to like buying how's it called? Furniture. Oh my god, sometimes I control my nose with absolute like look at this. Does this make sense? This literally makes no sense. Yikes. Wait. Let's just focus. Let's focus. Also, well, I don't have any concealer left, so I'm gonna have to figure a new option soon. Because I don't have money anymore. I do, but it's just like you know what the thing is? The thing is like when I used to work at Mac, things were a lot easier. You would get that discount love, you would get that Mac discount love. Also, like I don't know what's up, but lately I've been so lazy, like I don't want to glue wigs on. So I just wet my hair, put a wig cap on, and then when we're done, we're just gonna pop the wig on top of my hair and call it a day. But now it's sliding a little bit because I'm just like so tired of washing my hair all the time. I just think it's gross. And it's like, it's not healthy, you know? Honestly, I'm just lazy. But yeah, so, okay, back to the winter story. So I live like near Bonaventure. And like, I went downtown first, like I went to like whatever the thing is like next to Eating Center. There's like a winner downstairs. I went there with high hopes. Like all day after work, I was like, when I'm done with work, I'm gonna go there. I'm gonna get my 2 little stools for like the kitchen area thing. And I was so excited. Like all day, I was so looking forward to it. And then I get there and I'm like, now what the hell there? Nothing, not a single thing. So I was like, well, awesome. What am I gonna do? You know? And I was with my friend, so I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna have her do like 1,000 places. So I was like, it's okay, no worries, I'll go tomorrow. I remember that I went to like the one where Atwater Subway is, like Alexis Nixon. So I was like, I'll just go there tomorrow, you know? It's like, so tomorrow, like the next day I wake up, I go there. There's 2 stools that like I had it in the back of my mind, but they looked so cheap. Like the fabric was like that kind of like cheap fabric from like Kim Kardashian's house. And I was like, oh my god, like this is kind of everything. But then like the legs were like black, but like dirty black. And the whole, like the fabric was kind of see-through where you would see like the yellow foam through it. But I was like, how is it see-through if the fabric is this thick? So I was like, you know what? Like, no ma'am, it's just not meant to be, you know? Because also, like, my boyfriend is not super into the idea of having stools. It's more like, so I feel like if I pull up with something ugly, then we're gonna get a disagreement, and that's like not the vibe, you know? Like, I'm not trying to have a disagreement over like a fucking stool. I was like, and also I was like, just for me, like, just in general, am I really gonna buy something that's just straight up ugly? I could if I wanted to. What would you say, you know? But like, no. Just one second, let's focus. I don't know what it is. Lately, I feel like I've been looking a lot like a man. Like I was a lot fishier like 6 videos ago. I don't know what's going on. Okay, but yeah, so then I go there, nothing. Then I was like, ugh, okay. Like in that mall, there was like, I don't know if it's a mall, but you know, I was like, there was a kind of Canadian Tire. So I go there, I go look at the Canadian Tire, And I'm like, you know, because like who, like at this point I was like, I really want to, I want stools. I want stools. Like I cannot not have stools. Like I went out the house, I took the subway, I need stools. So, stools. I don't know if that's how you call it. Tabouret? What if that's straight up the wrong word? Yeesh. Anyways, you know, like those little chairs like you use to sit at the bar. But the thing is, like my countertop is not really high. It's like the height of a table. So I need like small ones. But I wanted them to like look pretty, you know, like to I don't know, like because I like that when people come over and like let's say I'm cooking, which never was cooking before, but now all of a sudden I'm cooking. The only thing I know how to cook is pasta. So basically, I'll use like whatever pasta we have in the freezer, and I'll take like a pre-made sauce. So I'm not really cooking, but you know, like I'm good at like doing that, I guess. So why stop, you know? Like just follow your dream, follow your lead, and be that girl. That's it. So yeah, I was looking for my stools. And I was like, I'm not leaving. I'm not going back home until I have my stools, you know? So I was like, okay. I go to Canadian Tire, trash, nothing. Of course, it's Canadian Tire. What were you gonna see, you know? So then I was like, okay, what other place could I do? So I started looking at furniture places like around where I was. But then I was like, you know what? Like I can't find anything. And also Maps was very rude that day. I don't know what it is. Like it just like it was so weird. So then I was like, okay, I guess I'll go to. I looked up Structure, which is like I don't know how to explain what Structure is. It's like a furniture store. I don't know. So, so I was like, let me look up Structure. I look up Structure, and then I see that there's one like nearby where I live. So I was like, okay, I'll go all the way to like Guy Concordia because it was next to Guy Concordia. Guy Concordia. Is his name Guy or Guy? Because it's GUY. Remember when the Real Housewives did that GUY video? That was so good. Like I had no clues who they were, and when I watched it again, I was like, oh my god, no way, that's the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills in the GUY Lady Gaga music video. I miss Vanderpump. Kinda. I'm so excited about the. Okay, I'm not done with my story. Let's focus. Let's focus. Like today, you know what? Let's focus. Let's what? Focus. Okay, so. My skin looks like very rough today. I don't know how to explain it. It just looks a little like manly. Oh, talking about manly. There's this. Okay, anybody who's from the West Island, there's this sort like Pointe Claire. There's this Chinese, Cantonese, I think. I don't know. I am not sure like what the specific word is, but it's called Manly. If you guys like dumplings, they have the best peanut butter and fried peanut butter dumplings like you'll ever have. So it's men and then dash Li, Manly. Anyways, so that was because of my manly face. See, I love going. There's this thing that we say in French. It's called du coq à l'âne. No, du coq à l'âne, which is it doesn't make sense. It's like going from the cock to the donkey. No, how do you call that? How do you call like a men chicken? Is it a cock? I don't know. I don't really speak English. Wouldn't know. I have stuff in my eyes. Like my vision is blurry as hell. Okay. What a time to run out of concealer. What a time to run out of concealer. Okay. Okay. Oh, that's not a thing. Okay, so then, yeah. What was I talking about? Yeah, okay, so then I went to Structure. First of all, I get in Structure. Okay, I'm not the kind of person who's like, oh my god, this person was like so rude and like they did not want to help me because like I worked retail. I know how it is. Like, you know, sometimes it's just like and I forgot to mention I was dressed like an absolute like mess. Like I looked like I was here to steal stuff or I was here to like I don't know, like jack off it. I forgot. Now I need to watch my language, but I looked like I was gonna like, you know, go like in their bathroom. Like I looked like I was just not all the way there. But nonetheless, that doesn't change that I was there because I was looking for stools. So I get in. And then the lady's like, I'm like, oh, they're all like talking at the front desk, which again, you know, is it that bad? No. Can you just say hi? yes, that would be nice. Can you just acknowledge that I'm here, you know? Like, I remember when I was working retail, I would like talk all the time. Like, that's no worries with like, hi, how are you? You know, like, do you need help? Like, that's, anyways. And the conversation didn't look that good. So I was like very bamboozled as to why they wouldn't like acknowledge me. But again, maybe it was the look. I need to learn to like not, um, not dress up like I am going to. I feel like no matter what I was gonna say, it's gonna sound problematic. So let's just stop there. But you know, like I need to sometimes just like not dress up so like I'm in my PJs or I'm at home. Sometimes I'm just way too comfortable, but that's besides the point. So yeah, and then a lady starts like she finally I'm like, oh hi, I was just like wondering like could you help me? And she's like, yeah, what do you want? And I'm like, well, I'm looking for stools. And then she said like, what's that? I'm like, a tabouret? I don't know what that is. Like a small chair with like that doesn't have like how is it called? Dosseret. Like you know that like a chair, there's a chair. So let's say this is the chair. How do you call this part? Like this is where you sit and then this is where you put your back. So I was asking her with something that didn't have like a dosseret. I had a okay, let's focus. I had a ham sandwich. And like this is like my new obsession, but like it's not ham, it's like turkey. But like I'm beyond obsessed with making myself sandwiches now. Like when I go to work and everything, I'm like obsessed. Okay, back to the story. So then she's like, the lady is like clearly not helping me. And I was like, you know what, it's okay. I'll just like I'll look around. Thank you. And she's like, no problem. So then I look around and like I saw a gorgeous sofa. It was like velvety green, but like not like a dirty green. It was like a avocado green. I don't know, it was like so pretty. And I was like, ugh, why did we have like this huge couch? I still love it. I feel like I'm not ready to give up on that couch because it was like so expensive. So let's just keep that for a while. But yeah, so like the lady was not really helpful. I looked around and then I was like, okay, whatever. I'll just do the next place. So at that point, I'm downtown and I'm starting to look at like furniture places, like on maps. So I was like, oh, okay, there's one, like I just wrote furniture store on maps and it gave me like a bunch of like results. I was like, oh, okay, I'll just like follow the trail, like whatever, until I find something. Big mistake, huge. When I tell you map is the absolute like most useless thing ever, well, maybe not useless, but you know what I mean. You know when like something is just like, you know what, I could have like, no, you know what, it was useless. It wasted my time. I was so pissed because I wrote like furniture stores. So then it started giving me like places like GKD, like something. Like it sounded like a furniture store, you know? And I was so excited. And then I realized that as I would like walk to the address, there was no furniture stores. So I don't know what that was about, but like one of them literally, it said like furniture store. I look at the number, same number, right street, everything. It's a daycare. It's a daycare. Am I supposed to knock at the daycare and be like, hi, where's the furniture store? I already looked crazy. Like, I can't afford to do that today, you know? So I was like, ugh, this is so inconvenient. So then I got mad. But I was like, you know what? Like, we're on a quest. We are on a quest. So we're gonna, like, let's focus. Let's do this. We got this. So I was like, let's walk, because I was on St. Catherine at that point. And I was like, 5 minutes away from the McGill area, you know, where like the Simons is, where the Hudson's Bay is. So I was like, let me just walk there and we'll figure it out. Like, there cannot just not be anything. Like, how is there gonna be no stools? And at that point, I was like, you know what? Like, I have $200 that I'm willing to drop on that. Now, maybe for people that's cheap as well, but for me, that's a lot. Like, at first, I wanted to pay $50 for like 2 stools and call it a day. But now it's like, you know what? I'm ready to like up it up to 200. Like, at most, I'll drop like 200. Like, if I really love them, I'll drop 200. I don't care. Like, I really want my stools. So, yeah, I walk. And then I like go to Eden Center and I Google like furniture store Eden Center. That did not help. Oh no, actually that helped. I take it back. So I go there. First of all, I do Maison Simons. And I was like, because I remember I felt like they always had like our stuff. So then I go there. I asked the lady, she's like, yeah, it's downstairs where the subway station is. I'm like, oh my God, thank you. She was like so kind. And then no stools. So I was like, oh, awesome. Okay, yikes. But we're still downtown. Like, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. We'll find something. Like, how am I not gonna find anything, you know? Like, that's impossible. So I'm like, we'll figure it out. No worries. No rush. I have like a huge booger. Okay, so missed assignments, not successful. So I was like, okay, on to the next. Then I go to, I Googled like furniture store, and then it said like linen chest. So I go outside, I start walking, and then like again, I was like, oh, this stupid map thing. Why is it saying like then the linen chest was literally a church. I was like, how is this making any sense? But then I remembered that this is Montreal, especially downtown. There's so many malls underground. So I was like, oh, okay, totally. So I go downstairs. There's a full-on linen chest underneath a church. Underneath the church is like 400 years old. I was like, go figure, go us, go Montreal. Like, God, am I right? Like, he said, baby girl, you better drop that linen chest downstairs. But then would that mean that linen chest is like closer to hell? I don't know. Long story short, I went to linen chest, and I thought that I would get like such amazing deals. I was like, oh my God, like a for sure. Yeah, I'm not me blending a booger into my mustache area. So I was like, let me go to linen chest. And I went there with a open mind, you know? Like, because at first I was like, linen chest. Ooh, child, not a white refrigerator. But it gave very much grown-up, middle class, no taste. Like, the things were really, like, 2015. Not even, like, 2015. Like, it was almost, like, Y2K vibes, you know? Like, it was very bad. So I was like, okay, this is not... Like, I really was looking for something that was going to be a little bit more, like, on the artsy side. That was going to be, like, a little bit more of a... Oh, that's so interesting. Where'd you get that, you know? And I felt like Winners was going to be that girl, but she wasn't. So I was like, you know, moving on. And I really was, like, trying to stay positive. So I go to the linen chest. There's one of them that I was like, you know what, I could kind of get with it. I look at the price. It's $90 with 20% off. So I was like, okay. Do I love it that much? No. 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 And the thing is, like, I need to have it be here, sit there, and look at it to be able to say, like, okay, I love it. But I wasn't sold on it. There was like a little part in the middle of the thing that had me question the whole entire thing. I was like, you know what? I don't think that this is for me. I don't think this is the one. Like, I think maybe next caller. So I was like, you know what? Let's go to Hudson's Bay. But like, let's just still think about it, you know? But I really was like starting to get very disappointed. So then I went to Hudson's Bay. And I asked this lady, so I was like on the 4th floor. And then I asked this lady, like, oh, do you guys have like any stools? And she like, again, didn't know what a stool was, trying to explain her. She's like, oh, well, y'all have to like look around. I'm like, okay, thank you. So I started looking around and I couldn't find any. And then she told me like, maybe we're gonna go on the 6th floor where all the furniture is. But like on the 6th floor, baby girl, when I tell you Hudson's Bay, like, it makes no sense. Like, on the 6th floor, everything is like 500, 6,000. Like 500 to 6,000. Like, it literally, like, my budget was 200, like, you know. And then I told her, like, well, are you sure, like, upstairs it's gonna be good? Because like literally last time I went, like, everything's like $2,000. And she said, oh, well, you can always go to IKEA. I was like, are you calling me poor? Are you calling me middle class, bitch? I can't swear anymore. We're gonna get demonetized. Anyways, but yeah, I was like, okay, thank you. And I looked on IKEA, there was no cute stool either. I was like, I really wanted to get a stool from Winners. I feel like they always have cute shit. And anyways, like, I just like couldn't find a good one around. So then I was like, you know, at that point it was like I was determined. Like, I've been like walking around for like 2 hours. At this point I really need to get something or I'm gonna lose it. So I was like, okay, let's like do another one. So then I started just like straight up every place that I like, any furniture place I went to. So I went to Mobilia. rudest person ever. No, they weren't that rude. They weren't that rude. They weren't that rude. I take it back. I take it back. Maybe yeah, we're actually like kind of sweet. Not gonna lie. Like I was approached by two person, not to like check my bag, but like to ask me if I needed help. And I was like, no, I'm okay. Thank you. I'm just looking. Mobility was a little expensive. Not gonna lie. The only stool that I thought were cute turned out it was like $2,000. I was like, yay, not mine. But it really cute. It was like this cow skin thing. It was gorge. I'm not gonna lie, like it was gorge. But anyways, not in my price range. So I was like, okay, on to the next. But before that, I went to something that was called, I forgot what the name is. It was called like I want to say Ben and Jerry. It wasn't that, but like it was two names. I get there, nobody acknowledges me. This guy's like, hi. I'm like, hi, can I ask you a question? He's like, yeah. Well, I'm looking for stools, but like one that doesn't have like the thing that you like. He says we don't have any, and as I'm looking into the store, I already see like 5 of them. I'm like, okay, I'll just have a look around anyways. Thank you. So then I start to walk around, and like everything there was like $2,000. So it's not like I was buying something, but like, what if I really was having like a pretty woman kind of moment where I was like, you know what? At this point I really want to come back with like $2,000 and I'll fake it. You better watch them B words. You better watch them B words before you get demonetized. So I was like, you know what? Let me just. Honestly, the thing were cute, but weren't that cute. So I was like, let me go. These people like clearly don't want me there. Let me go. So then I was like, okay, what else? Where else could I go? And at that point, like I ran out of places. I was like, you know what? I'm tired. I'm just gonna go home. I need to eat. I'm like depressed. I was like, you know what? I just like, it wasn't meant to be, but I was so, the fact that I've been talking about a bench, like this is like 30 minutes talking about a bench. Insane. I genuinely need help. Anyway, so I was like, let me just go home. That's what I did. I went home and then I cried. And I looked on Amazon, all of the benches on, no. So sad. So yeah, so I went back home, I looked on Amazon, the benches on Amazon all look cheap as hell. And they were all like 70. Like, how is your thing gonna look like it's 20 bucks and then it's like so cheap? But you know what I really want to do? Like, I really want to go, but the thing is I need to figure it out. Like, you know how some Pervigo's, Pervigo is like a grocery store? They have like some really cute house stuff sometimes, and I feel like the whole reason like I've been wanting to get like stools is because I saw like some really nice green velvet stools at Pervigo. But the thing is like the only one that I know that is a big one is like I don't know how to get there. It's like, and I think you really need a car to go there, or like otherwise you'll have to take like 2 subways and like 3 buses, and it's like I'm too cheap to take a Uber. Like, I'm not gonna do it. So I was like, you know what, like at this point, maybe it's a sign. Maybe I just don't need one. But no, I really need a stool. Like, I really need to figure it out. Like, let's focus. Like, we really need to figure out, like, where to get a stool. And then I was looking, like, on Facebook Marketplace, and I literally couldn't find anything. So I was like, oh, this is so annoying. Like, how inconvenient is that? I just literally, genuinely can't find anything. I was like, am I cursed or what? And then I realized, like, nobody has stools anymore. Maybe it's just, like, not a trend anymore. Like, maybe people just don't do stools anymore. No, I'm just talking to talk. Like, I'm trying to figure out like, the story's over. Like, I don't know what else to tell with the whole, like, are we still going to talk about stools? Like, generally asking. Are we still talking about stools? We could, but it's like, I'm kind of over it at this point. Honestly, I'm just mad that I never found a stool. And, like, ugh. Like, I'm really missing a stool in my life. And like tonight I'm having like someone over again, and I really wanted to be able to cook and have a stool. But you know, worst case scenario, what am I gonna do? I'm just gonna grab the chair that's already at the table and bring it there, like not even 5 meters away, you know? It's like, is it that hard? No. It's just more that I really wanted to create like a space where I could, like, you know, have my thing. And I don't know. I'm just like, I'm starting. The thing is, I really want, like, I feel at home now, but especially like this week, the last few days, I've really been feeling like, okay, I'm home. Like, this is it. Like, I'm home. I feel very good here. But it doesn't take away the fact that I feel like I want to make it more homey, like more, like I like to create like cozy bubbles, and I feel like having two little stools would make it so much cozier. And I think I got the wrong size. I think this is supposed to sit here, and I don't know how to fix it. And this is like very inconvenient, very uncomfortable. It's probably gonna scrap my back. I'm so negative. Also, I literally don't know how to apply blush. The way I just... Oh, I did a spray tan and I shaved my whole entire body yesterday. And it's crazy how doing like little things like that really does mentally changes you. Like I feel like hot. Not hot, but like the fact also, do you guys see like this glow? So I went to the dollar store and I got this I need to find a bottle. I'll show the bottle later, but it was like $4 and it like literally the nicest finish. Now I do kind of smell like Febreze, not gonna lie, but I think that it's worth it. Like for the finish that it's giving my body, it's very gorge. So we're living for her. Should I do like a little bit more blush? Let's do a tiny. Anyways, what else? What else was I? Was my stories? Yeah, my story's over. Yeah. What else could we talk about? Oh, I need to wash my brushes like downright bad. Like it's disgusting. You guys know what? I haven't washed my brushes, not a single one of them, since I got into a relationship. It's been like 3 months. I haven't washed my brushes in 3 months. And I'm literally wiping this around my eye, knowing that I haven't washed these in 3 months. 3 months. Who doesn't wash their brushes in 3 months? That's beyond disgusting. And I remember I had, you know what? That's karma, because I used to curse out my friends for not washing their brushes. And now look at me. Look at me. Absolutely beyond disgusting, love. Unacceptable. Anyways, lately, you know, in every video I talk about how I want to get a nose job and everything, but like this week I've been looking into it. I looked at some doctors, but the thing is like, am I ready to drop that money now? Am I hoping that my boyfriend is going to get it for me? Yeah. Is he? I don't know. But for Christmas, he doesn't watch my videos. I also told him not to, but if ever anybody wants to tell them that for Christmas I would love a nose job, just let them know. Like that's like, it could be like my Christmas gift for like the next 2 years. I would be so happy. Like 3 or however long you want it. Like for 10 years. Let's say like for 10 years, that's all I want for Christmas. A nose job. I just feel like it would make me like a lot, like I don't know what it is. Like lately I've been struggling with like my nose. Like especially with makeup and everything. I don't know. Like is it super fucking ugly? No. Is it the end of the world? No. But I just like, I don't know. I just don't feel like it's me. I don't feel like it's my nose. I don't think that's the nose I was meant to have, you know? I'm not gonna need that brush. We're just gonna let it there. You wanna act up, love? Act up, love. And like, I still don't know how to contour my nose. Because the thing is, I tried with the powder and everything, but it never works. Like, it doesn't work. It doesn't look good on me. Like, I don't know what to tell you. It just, like, looks shit. Anyways, what else could we do? Now at this point, not that I'm over it, but let's do the brows and, you know, like, do the eyeshadow and let's go. It's a little late, and I'm expecting people today. And, yeah. So anyways, besides, like, this tool disappointment, at the hotel, I had to fire my employee. I'm using that term really loosely because it's like, am I really like the hotel manager? No. Did I tell the girl that she had to go? Yes. And I felt bad because you know what? Generally, okay, 2 things. Do I feel bad? No. Yes, I do. Oh my god. Like, because the thing is, the girl was, to be fair, the girl was very sweet. She was overall very good. But she kept calling in sick. And I was like, okay, I feel like I'm a terrible person for saying this, but like I didn't believe her. Like, how are you okay on your days off? But then when you're not working, when you're working, like all of a sudden you're sick, you know? Where is this coming from? So yeah, so I was like, you know what, like, and the problem is with that is that when people like are not coming in at their shifts, as the manager, I'm supposed to cover for them, and it's like, no, baby, that ain't gonna work. That ain't gonna work. That straight up is not gonna work. Like, if I say that I'm coming on those days, it's because I'm available for those days. The other days, like, I want to make my YouTube, I want to make my content, I want to edit, I want to do everything. It's like, I can't just like have people have me come in when I like have other things to do. Like, even if for you guys it's like maybe not that serious, and like, you know, it's like it's still. So right now we're using a eye pencil because the wig is brown. I want to like kind of go for a lighter brown, and this is Luna from El Maquiage. Is it Luna? Yeah. And it's honestly not gonna lie, like, it sounds weird to say, but it's such a pretty color for your brows. But like, I'm also very self-aware that this is a lip pencil. You know what I mean, love? Like, isn't this like such a pretty color? Anyway, so like I sent her a text, and well, first I talked to my manager. I was like, you know, what are we gonna do with her? You know, like, she's always sick, she's not reliable, like, and the fact that she's good, but it's like, what are you gonna do with a good employee if they're not here? You know, what are you gonna do with a good employee if they don't show up to work? Like, what am I supposed to do with you if you're not here? And it's like, it's very inconvenient. Like, I can't live life like that. And it's been 2 weeks in a row that she's been like missing, like, she missed more work than she attended. So I was like, you know what? Nah, maybe that ain't gonna work. And I sent her a text and I was like, hi, so um I hope you're feeling better. Unfortunately, due to the high amount of like days you missed, um like, we won't need you like moving forwards. If you And then I was like, because I felt bad, I said, like, if you are interested in like a on-call position, all that we would need is that Nani requires you to show us like a paper that shows that you're really sick. And then she said, oh, I was expecting it, no worries, bye. I was like, oh my god, like, the fact that, and the last few times that I worked with her, she told me like, oh, by the way, she had been working for like 2 weeks, and she asked me like last week, oh, like, how does it work if I want to take like, if I want to go on a trip, if I want to just like take off? I was like, babes, literally, you've missed so much work, and now you're telling me you want to go somewhere. Like, you don't deserve a trip. Well, not that you don't deserve one. I put too much at the front, now it looks ugly. But you know what I mean? I was like, what world are you living in, love? Like, that literally makes no sense. Where are you going? Anyways, so I was like, ciao. Anyways, maybe ask Nani, you know? Long story short, she didn't care. She left. Maybe she cared and maybe she cried. I don't know. Like, I don't want to say how she felt. I'm not in her head. I can't tell you. But like, anyways, now we're looking for people. And like this week, so like, I just hope that there's someone. Okay, this is like so uncomfortable. Like, I'm so over it. Because I think this only works when I'm like, I'm gonna use it. Ooh, you do kind of feel a difference, not gonna lie. It's just like right now it's digging into my under armpit. I have to figure that out. But yeah, I was like, babes, it's just not gonna work. Yeah, but I was kind of sad. Now we're looking for something new. If you're in Montreal and you want to work in a hotel, are we paying well? No, not really. But overall, the vibe is cool. I generally do kind of enjoy, as weird as it sounds, I do kind of enjoy working there. Like, I'm not complaining yet. The only thing is, like, when you're working alone, alone and there's a lot of rooms, it's very exhausting. Like, it's exhausting to do. Like, if you only have like 1 or 2 rooms to do, it's no worries, no problem, you got this, you're okay. If you have like 3 rooms and more, like 4 or 5, you're gonna be beyond exhausted, especially if you're alone, and it sucks, you know. But yeah, that's why we're looking for like people. So I'm looking for someone who's gonna be able to work from Wednesday to Sunday for $15 to $16, depending on how good you are. And let's say you're like a pro, $18. So this is my job opening, and you could work with me on Fridays, on Fridays and Sundays. So yeah, if you guys want to work in a hotel, there are 4 floors, and let me tell you, this hotel is gonna get your body snatched. Like, you gotta work them 4 floors like there is no tomorrow. It's very like demanding physically, but like the results totally worth it. Love. Okay, so now let's carve the brows. I feel like last week's makeup video was so long, and I don't remember. Oh, I did Kim Kardashian, but still, I feel like it took so long for no reason. Like, so I saw a sign when I got downstairs that the people are washing the windows today, and now I'm freaking out because I'm like always naked here. Like, what if somebody just, or what if I'm filming TikToks and the person just literally sees me? The person is good as it would be so confused because I'm like brag to be all alone, dancing in my dining room. Ugh, I would love to do that job. You can literally see into everybody's apartments. You would see everything. That's kind of everything if you really take the time to think about it. If you're like curious, because I'm the kind of person who, when I'm walking in the streets, I always look at everything, like at everyone's insides, their out. Like, let's say you're a curtain, like I'm not gonna look right into you, but like let's say I'm walking down the street and like I see like a chandelier, I'm gonna take the time to look at your living room. Just like close your blinds, you know? Okay, let me just focus 1 second. Because right now I'm doing like a terrible job. Yikes. How am I gonna fix that? Yuck. I feel like I did. I fucked this up. Okay. It's like, it's not it. Let's just do a tiny bit more like, let's just wait. Let's just focus 1 second. Almost done. I'm so sorry. Let's focus. I guess. The front of our, it's okay, it's drag, you know, it's drag. Like, oh, now all of a sudden I'm doing drag. Oh, no, it's drag, no worries, it's drag, you know? Like, no, it's drag, don't worry, it's drag. Like, even if the brows are a little ugly, what are we gonna do? It's drag, it's drag. Like, it can be a little, I'll just say it's camp. It's so camp. Okay. So, what should we talk about next? Let's talk about my hosting. Well, I already kind of told. So I had people over. I never really was someone to have like people over because like obviously I lived at home and I always felt like so uncomfortable bringing people over. And lately I've been having someone over like at least once a week. I always have like Annie, my friend. But the other day, like it dawned on me, like I was kind of like, it sounds sad, but I was kind of sad because you know, A and S were my best friends and like we had like a very ugly falling out and it's like, you know, it is what it is. And I couldn't help but wonder, like, would they be proud of me? Would they be happy for me? Because I remember when we left, not that they were rude, but one of them did say that, you know, we weren't on the same page and that, like, she basically called me a fucking loser, you know? That's not why we're not friends. Like, the reason why we're not friends is actually, like, tragic, but... And I just remembered that, I don't know, I just feel like... I don't know how to explain it. I really do. I really do wonder how I would have been. Like, do they miss me? Do they think about me sometime? I don't know. Like, I sometimes you can't help but wonder. But, yeah, obviously, yikes, you know? But I feel bad being sad about it because, you know, I have, like, I have one amazing friend. And I feel like I don't need them anymore, but it doesn't change that. I think it's gonna be like that for every major milestone that I'm gonna go through. Sometimes you can't help but like feel sad about something, you know? Like you're like, oh, I wonder how this person would feel about it. But anyways, I got over that pretty quickly. Not really, because I'm still talking about it. At least I'm honest about it. Like I do miss them, but honestly, I was thinking about it. I was like, maybe I should just like reach out to them, say, look, it's been like a year. I miss you guys. I really want to invite you guys over, and I feel like, well, you know what? There's a chance out of one of them. I feel like maybe she would say yes. I think A would say yes because I told A that I really loved her, but it's just like because she never had my back, I couldn't move forward with the relationship. I was just gonna resent her and I was gonna be like passive aggressive or whatever because I really can't get over it. I feel like A would be like, you know what, like we kind of left off like not on super bad terms, you know, like we didn't fight anything, but I feel like maybe, but she also wasn't really the kind of person who would be like, you know what, like what you did really, like she wasn't really like emotional person. As on the other end, I feel like there's a chance out of two. Maybe she got over like the whole entire thing and maybe she really misses me, or maybe she's still like super pissed. Don't know. Like I'm pissed about what? Like it makes no sense, but okay, let's not linger about the past. Let's try not to do that. But I really like was missing them that day. And it's always when I'm at the hotel pressing the sheets that I think about like the darkest stuff. And like they just popped into my mind. I was like, oh my god, I really wonder if like they would care. Anyways, enough ghost talk for today. Let's talk about my relationship problems. So, back to the relationship problems that I had. Is it really problems? No, not really, love. But it's more like, okay, so remember how I was, oh, fuck. Sorry. Excuse me, petit mat, love. But remember how I was talking about like my boyfriend got a assistant and I really like wasn't thrilled about it. Like I didn't want the guy thing and their whole relationship is weird and everything. I'm kind of like, I'm still not fine with it, you know? Like I'm not gonna be like, yeah, hooray, hooray. Okay, let me just like light my eye and then let's talk about it. I the only one that whenever I do like eyeshadow, I stop reading. I can't, eyeliner. Okay, that was not the... Anyways, but yeah, so like I wasn't really thrilled about it, but we like had a few talks, and because the thing is like I'm very insecure. Obviously, I feel like this is like a very like a very common theme here in my channel. I am a very insecure person. I just feel like I don't want to blame others for like making me insecure, but I just feel like in life, just in general, like people did it like a lot of things. I'm also a professional victim, right? But I feel like people did a lot of things that like messed me up mentally, where I feel like I never know. People always left me with no clue. Like I don't know how to explain that. I never got like a heads up before getting dumped. It was always like I was always like bamboozled. So a part of me always feels like at any moment someone could leave me and I would just like not know. And it's like it's not a way to live. Very aware about it. But like it still is. It's something that I'm working on, obviously. But I don't know what it is. This week I just, because my boyfriend likes to make jokes about oh actually okay, let's talk about that. Well, I don't know how much I want to put everything out there, but we might as well. Like, do I really care? Well, I do. Like, obviously, I don't want to embarrass them, but because we have like, we were at the spa downstairs, and he out of the blue, like he always asks me like, when are you gonna put me in your YouTube videos? And like two things. First of all, I'm doing makeup videos, you know? I'm not really making like, even when I was making vlogs, like my whole entire YouTube identity is a little bit more about myself. It's more of a, you know, me, myself, and I. And like, let's say if I'm gonna talk shit about you, then I guess you're a part of the video, you know? But I don't see myself having guests, or maybe I, like at first I did want to do like podcasts and stuff, but I don't see myself having like guests yet. Not yet, you know? Maybe eventually or whatever. And I was like, but that's not like the main reason. And I told him, I was like, well, to be fair, like you are kind of like a men whore. And I felt so bad. I don't know why I said it like that. And the way I said it too was like super rude. And he got like, not mad, but he got hurt. Like obviously that hurt his feeling. And what I mean by that is that the thing is like highly, highly doubt that he would ever cheat on me, you know? Like I trust him. Like I trust him. Because why would you be in a relationship with someone if you don't trust them? But the thing is like, sometimes he's gonna, like the way, he's a little bit like almost like a kid. You know how kids like do tease each other to show that they love you? And that's kind of how he behaves sometimes. Like, let's say with the assistant and everything, like the amount of time like he made jokes that he was gonna leave me for him, but like no, he actually didn't make that joke. He didn't make that joke because if he did, but like sometimes he'll make jokes like, oh, he grabbed my butt, and like I'm so gullible. I always believe it, and I get so mad, and then he's like, oh my god, I was just joking. I'm like, oh okay, haha. But it's not really funny, you know. Like I never really laugh at those kind of jokes because again, I'm insecure. Hello, like not the right kind of jokes for me, my love. But he still make them. But anyways. Because the thing is, like, he's kind of promiscuous. Like, he loves to talk to people. He loves to, yeah, actually, he loves to talk to people. And that in itself isn't a problem. My problem comes to, because people don't really understand him. And, like, sometimes, let's say he'll ask someone, like, okay, back then, it was a problem, though. I told him, like, no, like, that's straight up not gonna work. Like, asking people, do you want to go for drinks? Especially if it's a gay man, like white, oh, because they looked interesting. I don't care. Like at this point, we're in a relationship. Like you don't need gay friends, especially like, you know, like you're like a really flirtatious person. Like, I didn't feel comfortable with that. Like, okay, maybe I'm a part of the problem too, but just overall, I think that was weird. And this one time I got a message from like a friend of mine from high school, and he said, "Hey girly," and that's like my worst nightmare. If you know me, that's my worst nightmare, to get a "Hey girly" message saying like, "Hey, is this your man?" I was like, "Yes, why?" And that was like very early on in our relationship. And he said, "Oh, because he kept like messaging my friends, and like I just wanted to give you a heads up because it's weird." And I was like, "Oh, like do you have like the receipts?" Because you never know, you know, sometimes people are a little jealous, they're a little smulma. So I was like, you know, "Can I see the receipts?" And like, okay, I read the DMs. Was I pissed? Yeah. So the thing, and the thing is, I don't want to say too much because then it's embarrassing if you guys did leave him, because I'm not gonna leave him. I feel like that's not enough for me to leave someone, but it is like sort of a red flag, you know? So the message said like, he said to the person like, "Hi, like, you know, I work in fashion, like I love your style." You know, so far innocent, nothing wrong, nothing to get mad about, to be mad about. And then it said like, "Where do you live? What do you do? Are you free? Would you like to go out for a drink?" And I was like, okay, now maybe that's going too far. And the person kept rejecting him too, so that was super embarrassing. And I was like, first of all, like, learn how to read language. Like, this person clearly did not want to know, was just like responding to be polite. They did not care at all about you. It's just like, it's overall very embarrassing. Like, don't ever do that again, you know? But I was like, honestly, I was really mad. It was like our first like real like, I was mad like kind of fight. And then like he got the memo, like he got it, he understood that, like, you know, making plans with people was like you're in a relationship, it's like, you know, maybe not now, maybe before would have been okay, but now it's like it's too late. So he got the memo, stopped, but like he would still sometimes just talk to people, not make plans, but would still talk to people. And like he told me it's because he's curious, which again, benefit of the doubt, I'll give it to you. But like this one guy who, by the way, I kind of want to expose that bitch because like the fact that, anyways, again, B word, but watch them B words, but watch them B words. This guy who literally is in a relationship with like a 40-year-old who's like 20 something, kept messaging my man, which, you know, whatever. And my man was like, "Oh, do you want to do like a double date with your boyfriend and mine?" And he said, puts on vanish mode, which is first of all, you should have like blocked the person right as soon as you saw you started like talking vanish mode. But he said, "No, like I'm curious. I wanted to know if he's cheating on his boyfriend." And I'm like, "What are you gonna do with that information? You're not gonna do anything with it." And he said, "Yeah, but like I'm curious. I'm a curious person." So I was like, "Okay, fair enough. Would like maybe like get a life. I don't know." So he started talking, but then it got to the point where the person sent him a nude. He never entertained the nude, he never answered to the nude, he never commented on the nude, he just pretended that nothing ever happened. But he still kept him like on his private Instagram. And that guy is always liking all of the pictures that I'm on, like when he posts me on his Instagram, he's always liking them, and it's just like it's driving me insane because I'm like, the fact that you never deleted that person like is very like strange to me. Like, you know, like this person sent you a nude, you know, they're willing to cheat on their boyfriend with you, you know, they like you, they said that they like you, and you're still like willing to entertain that person. I have like a huge problem with that. Is it enough to leave you? No. Is it enough to lose it? No. But like it's not making me want to have you like publicly, you know? Because it's like, my worst nightmare is to have you in a video and have someone be like, "This person is in my DM. Miss Girl, go get your man," you know? And it's like, as confident as I am that I strongly, like, you know, never say never, you never know. But like, I wouldn't be with someone if I feared that they were gonna cheat on me. Like, overall, he is loyal. He is a loyal person. Friendship, relationship, like, he's not a cheater. Like, I trust him, but I don't trust that he's not gonna embarrass me. And that's where I was like, you know what? I don't feel comfortable having you on my YouTube yet. And like he got so mad, but like he was mad at himself, which I thought like was kind of weird because I was like, okay, like it's not that serious. But he's like, "You know what? You're not the first person to call me a men whore. I don't know why I'm like that. I just like I'm curious. I like to talk to people." I'm like, okay, I get it, but it's like, you know, my thing is like I could be talking to a bunch of people, but it's like I'm happy, I'm fulfilled with you. So I just, to me, the way I see it is I'm not able to fulfill you, and I take it personally, you know. And as much as I want to be like, you know, like I don't care, I do care. And the problem is that in his past relationships, people really were people pleaser. Like they were with him for the wrong reason. But like my thing is like, I don't care about me running. I don't care about anything, you know? Like my thing is like, if like I could be with someone, like I could be with anyone, like I don't care about what you have. Like I just want you to be like a good person. And my thing is like, it's not a deal breaker for me to like that you're entertaining people, but it's just like, if you really want things to go to the next level, we're gonna need to is it the lighting or the angle of the camera? Because I feel like my eyeshadow is beyond ugly right now. It's like patchy the ass down boots, mama. But you know, I was like, it's just like we're gonna have to figure that out before like we move on to the next step of like, you know, maybe having you on YouTube videos and stuff, you know? Because it's like right now it's just like you don't deserve it. I'm sorry. Like it's rude, but it's like it's true. Like, baby girl, you've got to go. You've got to go, little dog. But yeah, so but then he was mad at himself. He said, I'm gonna go out, I'm gonna go like I'm gonna go to the bar. I was like, first of all, you dramatic ass bitch. It's literally 9:30. I'm working tomorrow, you're working tomorrow, like let's just go to sleep. And then I started to cry because I always cry. Because I was nervous. I was like, what's going on? Like, are you mad at me or are you mad at yourself? I didn't get it. And then we ended up going together to the bar, and then everything was okay. And then we got into an argument about something else. But yeah, so the thing is I do housekeeping at his office, and at first I never really wanted to do housekeeping, you know. But I offered, and he said like, oh, you're gonna go do housekeeping, you said you were gonna do it. And I was like, well, and he said, well, you said you were gonna do it, therefore like you should do it. Like, do as you like, you should always, when you say something, don't say something if you're not gonna do it, you know. So I was like, okay, fair enough, I'll do it. And then he said, I'll give you like lip fillers like every season for it. So now I'm like, it's been like 3 months and I never got any like payment or anything. So I told him like, but I like, okay, because the thing is we stopped at the office because I needed to pee. And then when we got out, he said like, when are you gonna clean? I was like, well, I clean like once a week. Like, don't harass me about it. Like, the job is always done. I don't know, I'll figure it out. But then he was like, it's really important. Like, he kept pressing me about it. And then I was like, okay, well, it's okay. We'll figure it out. But anyways, we need to talk about the office. I have something to tell you. But like, let's talk about it like another day. Like today, the timing is off. It's not a good idea. I don't want to get into another argument. Like we had a good night. Like the night was kind of awkward, but now like we're having a good night. I don't want to like ruin the moment with what I have to say, you know? I didn't say that much. I just said like, we'll talk about it like another day. Like right now, I don't feel like talking about it. And then he said, no, please tell me about it. And I was like, okay, like if I do, just don't get mad. He said, no, I'm not gonna get mad. And then he got mad. But I guess I told him, I'm like, you know, like you told me that you were like gonna pay me and then you never did. And like, but then I don't, okay, the thing is, I think it's because I said $2,000 instead of 500 because, you know, greedy. I was like, let me try. And then I think he got mad about that. And then he was like, oh, like, I'm gonna like, I hate that it was ambiguous, or I hate that like, he felt like taken advantage of. But then I was like, no, listen, babes, like I never asked you for anything. You told me, you offered me, so therefore like I feel like you should honor what you say. And then I said, you know what, like let's take a break. Yeah, let's take a break right now. If you want to take back your words, I'm gonna allow you for like this time. Like you can just say it's okay, like I was just talking shit, I'm not gonna pay you anything, I'm sorry. And I would have accepted it. I would have been like, you know what, sucks, but fair enough. You know, you're showing that you were like a little like, you didn't follow through with it, but at least you're admitting to it, you know? So I'm not gonna be mad about it. So yeah, so I was like, but then he like, I think it played with his ego. I don't know what was going on. Also, I think I was just like irritating him. There was so many things were going on. Like overall, we were tired as hell. Just timing, everything was wrong that day. So yeah, that didn't play well. We got into it, but then he was like, I don't even know what he was mad about that day. He was just like overall irritated. And then, not me, straight up like oversharing the life out of my relationship. Love that for us. I don't know. It was just like, it was so weird because it was like, I don't know. But then like we got like, we got into like we got to a agreement where we're like, okay, that makes sense with me too. So I was like, okay, let's shake on it, let's give a hug and kiss. And then he's like, no, I don't want you. And I'm like, are you really mad? Like, what's going on, you know? Like, if we're okay, why wouldn't you kiss me? I'm like, right now you're just like pissing me off. Then I was like so mad. I was mad because I'm like, I hate when people drag stuff like that. Like, don't say you're okay if you're not. Like, if you don't want to give me a kiss, obviously you're not okay. So I was like, okay, now what's going on? I'm trying to figure out like what's going on. And then I was like, you know what? I'll just not talk. So I'm waiting. But then like before we go to bed, we always like, you know, and give each other a kiss and a hug and tell each other like good night. So I'm like, you know, can we? He's like, no. And then he said like, don't talk to me. Like, I don't want to get into another fight. I just want to go to sleep. So I was like, oh, okay. And I was so mad. And then he just, two minutes later, he's like, I'm really sorry for everything. Like, I'm really sorry. I'm really sorry. I love you. Good night. And I was like, I know it ain't the stallion. I was like, okay, Miss Toxic. That was like, that was the ugliest caprice I ever did in my whole entire life. Wow. I have such an ugly face. But yeah, so I was like, I don't know. I kind of, but then he really like he did apologize, and then he did tell me like, I feel like how much am I gonna share? How much am I gonna share? Not too much. Like, let me not share like what's going on through like someone's feeling and everything, personal. Like overall, was it okay what he did? No. Do I understand why he did? Yeah. Like he's going through like a rough period of time, and it's like I can empathize with what he is going through mentally. So I was like, you know what? No big deal. But like, do it again, and we'll see. You know? Do you know what I mean, love? Don't try me, ho. Absolutely ballistic. I know it ain't. I know it ain't the stallion. Let's use this right here. I haven't used this in so long, but I remember I used it once in my life, and I was like, wow, this is very pretty. Oh, it's very not pretty. Maybe with my finger. Oh, yeah. I know that's right. Oh, that's gorgeous. Okay. Let's try it. I don't know. And then with his assistant, I realized that I don't want to be rude. Like, let's say, Miss Girl, if you're watching my video, the assistant, like, because, okay, I genuinely do think that the assistant is trying to snatch my boyfriend. Maybe I'm just paranoid as hell. But I do think that he either is flirting to, like, get a raise or something, or, like, to get ahead in life. But overall, I'm not trusting you. Like, I just don't trust you. There's something about you that's sketchy as hell. I don't trust you. That's it. But, like, I realized that my boyfriend and him, like, they, even if they dated, it wouldn't work. And that gave me, like, so much peace. Like, I don't care. Like, if you guys see each other, like, 5 days a week, I genuinely don't care anymore. Okay, like, I love how that first crease was, like, kind of well cut. This one is like, I know it ain't the stallion. Okay, let's pretend that this is gorge. Because, like, at this point, we're kind of behind schedule, so let's wrap it up, you know? Anyways, this is camp. This is camp. here. Now I'm like running out of conversation to talk about. Oh my god. Wow. See, this is what I meant by like I feel like I had a boring week. It's no, I generally don't know what to talk about. But you know what I will say about my relationship, okay? Because the thing is, this is like it takes me a lot to admit this. I am very aware that things were, I don't want to say rushed, because overall I feel like I did everything in a way where I respected my limits. I wouldn't have done what I've done if I didn't believe in it or if I didn't feel comfortable, you know? Like I don't think nobody like put a gun to my head and said, move out, get into a relationship with this man, get engaged, do all it is. But it is a lot of like, you know, I feel like I'm still getting to know this person, and it kind of sounds crazy, you know, but I'm still getting to know this person, but I'm living with this person at the same time, you know? It's like, should I have gotten to know this person before and then moved out? Because I feel like overall, I trust him. I know who he is. I know he's a good person, but I feel like I'm always discovering something new. But like, not bad things. It's just like, I feel like sometimes it's like, oh, like we literally lived together and I didn't know what your favorite color was, you know? Like small things like that. And sometimes I can't help but wonder, like, did I rush into a relationship? Did I do something wrong? And like yesterday I saw a friend of mine who told me that like her friend didn't invite her to a wedding because like she said she was rushing into a relationship. And like, that's kind of rude to tell a friend, but not even, I don't think that's rude. Like if everybody should be self-aware. If somebody were to tell me like, I think you rushed into your relationship, hi, my name is Paula, I totally agree. I'm not even gonna like argue with you. I full on rushed into a relationship. Like, as far as I'm concerned, this guy could have like been the Zodiac killer. I wouldn't know, you know? Like, well, I did do a background check, but overall was like super informed about everything. Nope. Like, how much did I really know? Not much. Maybe I am stupid. I guess my best, because the thing is like, when you get into an argument, I feel like when you're living with someone, it's a little bit harder, because it's like you can't just be like, okay, fine, I'll go home, or like, okay, fine, I'll like, this is your home, you guys live together. Like if you get into an argument, where are you gonna go? The living room, the kitchen, the bathroom? It's like, it's a lot. Like you can't just like be, I don't know. And I hate not resolving problems. I feel like overall, if you're living with someone and you get into an argument, you have no other choice but to be like mature. Like you can't just be childish, because otherwise it's just not gonna work. Oops. Anyways, what can I talk about? Trying to think about, oh, no, maybe not. I was gonna talk about the whole Nicki Minaj dilemma, but I'm very afraid of the barbs. But let's talk about fandoms. Let's talk about fandom, actually. I think it's very fascinating how people will write so hard for someone they don't know. Like, let's say, like, what do we really know about Nicki Minaj, you know? Like, what do we really know as far as, like, who she is as a person? You know what you can know the artist, and I think, like, if you're really, like, a real obsessed fan, you'll know, like, what their favorite color is and everything. But how do you know how this person behaves in a relationship? How do you know how this person behaves, like, in real life? How do you, like, there's just so many questions you need to ask yourself. And I'll never understand like fandom culture as to where people are like ready to. Or do you guys remember Cut for Beavers? Cut for Beavers is like, I feel like it's the ultimate example of fandoms. People would cut themselves for Bieber? For what? That was insane. And I remember in my high school, there were girlies doing it. And they did it because like, I feel like, wasn't the whole entire reason why people were cutting themselves for Bieber was like because he was doing drugs? Like, that was beyond. That was beyond. That's not the point though, but like, that was beyond. Now that I'm thinking about it, that was beyond. Child, if any of you did that, comment down below. Let me know. I want to know. Because iconic, not gonna. Well, no, not iconic. We don't condone. I feel like I've been doing this eyeshadow for like forever and it looks shit. I feel like it kind of looks like the same thing as last week, so sorry about that. I don't know, it's like it's missing a je ne sais quoi. Maybe like a little bit of glitter. I think it's like this is expired, but like when I say expired, I've had this for like 3 years. Is it even gonna do anything? Yeah, let's try. I feel like I just need to. Okay, that is pretty. Could get with this. Could get with the program loaf. Get with the program loaf. I don't know, I guess now I'm like still talking to myself, but would you guys like want to see videos of me and my boyfriend, and what kind of videos should we do, you know? Because the thing is like, I think we're funny, I think we have a good dynamic, but it's just like I don't know, I guess I'd have to try, but I don't see him being good on camera. I think he's gonna overdo it, or and also I don't know, because like once before I was in a relationship with a man who should not be named. And I remember we would make YouTube videos and we would always get into the biggest argument for absolutely no reason, I would like to point out. And like, I don't know. I just feel like overall, people who make videos in a like when they're in a relationship, it's just like, it's kind of cringe. Or maybe I'm just insecure about it. I don't know what it is. I really don't. I can't put my finger on why. Like, I don't feel like making videos. Like, obviously there's the reasons I said, but I feel like it's not like, it's not enough for me to just, I feel like I don't believe in that reason. I feel like there's something more. I just can't quite put my finger on it. I also like kind of don't believe in like, I don't see how the videos would be good. So maybe if you guys drop some ideas, maybe I'll be like, oh my god, that would be like so interesting. Chances are not, but you know, try. I know it ain't this tell you. This is kind of gorge. Turns out it kind of turned out good, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, good. Let's do like liner lashes. Liner lashes, mascara. Liner lashes, mascara. Do I have a liquid liner that's brown? Only black? I guess I'll do. Still obsessed with Essence. Oh, and today we're gonna try for the first time the Milani. Guys, I went to like the, okay, oh, I have to tell you about, okay. Let me do the liner, then I have like another story to tell you guys. That was terrible. That was a terrible job of liner. Whoops. Okay, so today I had no clues what the look was gonna be. I knew I wanted to use that wig, but I was like, what look am I gonna do? So I went to the other store. I was like, let me just get inspired. And then I was like, oh my god, you know what I should do? I should totally do like a bride to be. Like I feel like that would be so good. They're for sure gonna have like a sash that was gonna say bride to be. So I go to the dollar store. I walk there. It's like a 15-minute walk. You know, it's not that long for it to be like super inconvenient. But I was like, you know, it's still a little walk. Let me put the glue on my lashes as I tell the story because, you know, we gotta wrap this shit up, love. We have videos to do before the sunset. Also, the lighting today is very like sad. It's like just, well, I guess it's raining. That's like one way to pull it. But, you know, I love rainy days, just not to shoot content because it's like, I'm a man, I need some good sunlight, I need some good lighting because otherwise I'm gonna look like a man. Anyways, so as I was saying, I went to the dollar store, I got like a bunch of things and I got the sash and I was so excited. I was like, oh my god, the sash is really what is going to sell the whole entire look. So I'm walking back home and as I'm walking back home, well, I didn't realize anything. As I come home, as I unpack everything, I realize, where's the sash? Where is the sash? Like, where is it? And I remember, like, I took it, I brought it to the cashier and everything, and I was like, where is it? So I'm starting to look everywhere. I'm looking at my coat, I'm freaking out. I'm like, where is it? Where's the shawl? Where's the shawl? Couldn't find the shawl. So I'm like, awesome. So I find the receipt. There was no shawl on the receipt. So I was like, awesome. There's no shawl on the receipt. What am I supposed to do? So I was like, you know what? Like, am I gonna? I was like, no. Like, you don't understand. I really need that. Like, I'm not. The look is not gonna be complete if I don't have the shawl, sash, or shawl. I don't know what it's called. I forgot. But you know, like that little bride to be ribbon thing. So I walked all the way back there. And like everything happens for a reason, right? Because it was like I found some other stuff once I got there. Also, I needed some condoms for the boobs. So like I had forgotten like a bunch of things, but it's still like a 10 to 15-minute walk that I did not feel like doing. Like kind of sucked. But you know what? Like YOLO. I'm glad I did it. Had fun. That's pretty much that's what I wanted to say. But like, doesn't it suck? Doesn't it like suck when you like forget something? And also like, because the thing is, the way I like to do my videos, I like to start filming like around 12, like after I'm done eating. But at that point, it was like 12. Like I started filming my video today around 2:30, and I feel like when I do that, I have less energy. And like when I do TikToks and everything, I feel like my content is just like as good because it's like towards dinner time, and it's like I'm tired, if you know what I mean. So I was like disappointed. But nonetheless, not the end of the world. I love doing my eyeshadow for like an hour and a half just to cover the whole thing with a lash. I'm such a stupid person. Like, what a beautiful bridal lash. So I need to peep badly. Oh my god, last week I was looking at my picture. When I tell you, like, my lashes were literally not glued. Like, I feel like this is, like, clearly not glued. Is this one glued down? Oop. I don't know what it is. Lately, I've literally just been struggling at putting lashes on. What's going on, you know? Like, let's focus, maybe? I don't know. Why is it this hard to put lashes on? Maybe it's because, like, these lashes are kicked in. Okay, let's focus. Almost there. I need to pee. Okay, let's pee and then fix this. So this is where I want to have a stool. I think that this very much needs a stool. Oops. Okay. Almost there. Okay, the lashes. Did I wash my ends? No. Sorry. I hope you guys know that when you get your makeup done at MAC, girlies don't wash their ends after they go to the bathroom break. I'm joking. You know what, like, often enough, like, when people were super rude, I thought about, like, you know what, I could totally just go pee and not wash my hands, but, like, overall, I think that's gross. It's unprofessional. But all I'm saying, when you're working retail, when you're dealing with people that work in retail, remember that they have a lot more power than you would think. You would be shocked at the amount of disgusting thing we can do. Okay, so today we're gonna do cork. I feel like I haven't done that. Well, I think I did that last week, but you know, this is like my true and tried. If MAC would like to sponsor me, I need a new cork pencil, like down my back. So we're gonna line the lips. And let's overline today. I feel like lately I've been like underlining my lips. And we're gonna use this from your Sephora gift bag. Oh, look at that, it's kind of pretty. Oh my god, kind of obsessed. Wait, hold on. Kind of gorge, but it's not really giving bright to be. Like, let's be real. Are you getting bright to be? You know what, actually, I think with this wig on, it's gonna be very pretty. So, let's get some contacts in, and then we're gonna do our lower lash, boobs, and yeah. So, first up, let's wash the arms. Oh, let me show you guys what I meant by this is what I use all over my body. It was $4 at the dollar store, and I remember, like, I feel like this is a very, like, hillbilly, people who go to Florida, well, okay, so if you're not from Montreal or you're not from Canada, like, the people in Quebec, they always go to, like, the people that are, like, middle class or whatever, like, I don't know what the social status they need, but the way people who go to Florida. This is such a hard word to say. Florida. Like they always, that's the brand they use to like, they tan. You know those people who like tan all the time and their skin is wrinkly as hell? This is the brand that they use. And like I was always told like, well, not always told, but it's like, you know how there's some brands that are like reserved for like redneck people? I don't know how to explain it. Like maybe I'm just like, maybe I'm a part of the problem, but like, you know, it's like a little pulver, but it's so good. I was like, you know what? You need to start, we need to start learning from like, I don't know. I don't know where I was going with that, honestly. Like, I really don't know. I need to figure out also what's going on with my nose. Like, I can't breathe. Don't know what that is about. Oh my god, this contact literally doesn't want to get out. Get out, because I feel like I haven't done like a quintessential Paulo makeup tutorial in like so long. Like I'm like obviously like I'm a right to be, but I'm not. It's still like very a me makeup look. Okay. 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 Okay, I need to chill with my videos. I don't know why they've been like so long lately. Usually I feel like it was good. Maybe I should skip the face spread now. Like not that like I feel like I don't know. I feel like the face spread is taking too much time. I feel like 1 hour and 30 minutes is just like just enough. Now this is like a little too much. Like 2 hours. Who's got 2 hours to watch like a full video? Okay, lower lash. I should have done the spray before. I guess let's do the spray now. I'm actually really excited to try that spray. I hope the finish looks good because I feel like lately I've been looking very like powdery. And I forgot that like when you use a spray, like it melts your makeup. And I was like using the next one, but I feel like I was mostly alcohol. This is probably alcohol too. Yeah, alcohol, but still. Let's just give it a whirl. I just need to like try my face like that. I don't think I put enough on because I was like scared to. Let's try again. Wait. How do I? Because I don't want to get like my. Okay. That went straight into my mouth. That's disgusting. Okay, not gonna lie. I'm kind of obsessed. well, it's wet right now, but this was the Melanie Make It Last Original Prépare, Corrige, Fix. So what word should we teach you guys today? Oh, well, the French word of the day is tabouret. Tabouret means a stool. It's a stool. So that is tabouret. 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 Kind of like cabaret, but tabouret. All right, waiting for this to dry. Then we'll put the plates on. Oh my god, I feel like this is... I haven't felt like cute in a while. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean, love? I'm feeling rather cute right now, love. I'm not gonna lie, this is kind of good. Oh my god. Alright. So now I feel bad because I feel like I'm kind of doing like the same step as last week. You know, like same tank top, same undergarment. But the thing is, like, I'm wearing a white dress, and because of TikTok and everything, I cannot just not wear anything. Like, I cannot have the nipples show, you know? Like, otherwise I'm literally gonna be flagged. And lately I've been getting flagged, like, non-stop. Like, my content always gets flagged. And one of the videos, literally 500,000 views later, after 5,000 views, no, five with 6 zeros. Like, before millions. 500,000? 5,000. Not 500,000. No, 100,000. I don't know. Like 500, wait, 500,000. Yeah, and like after that many views, it got taken down for sexual misconduct or sexual activity or something like that. And I literally contested it. I was like, it's like, are you joking? Like, it makes no sense. They put the video back. They said, "Lol, sorry," but I was still banned. I was still banned for posting for like the whole entire week. I was like, how does that make sense? How did that work, love? How did that work out, love? Just see how that makes sense, love. Do you know what I mean? I was readily pissed, if you can say so. Okay, so boob times. So to do that, because again, I don't want to flash, I don't want to show, I don't want to be demonetized. Let's just stay right here. And let's just wait. Are you guys gonna see if I go? This lighting is very homophobic. Very homophobic. Okay, wait. Okay, boob time. Oh, I think I made them too big. Oh, well. No. Well. They're a little big today. They're huge. Well, it happens. I don't know what to say. Whoops. Once again, I wouldn't want to get a Ariel nip slip, love. Oh my god, they are huge. Are you joking? I'm literally gonna get banned. This is huge. Oh my god. How are they so big today? I think I put too much water in. Well, you win some, you lose some, right? Am I right, ladies? They're a little patchy though. Let me wrap it up. Like, this video is literally so long. Let's put the undergarment on. Which one should I do? Okay, I need to do that off camera. Well, not off camera, but just give me 1 second. Oh, can you guys? Okay. Because the thing is, like, the dress is full on see-through, and like, I don't want to show too much. Like, I'm trying to do like a biker short look underneath. That way it's almost like it's lined. Okay, let's put the dress on. Does it fit? Okay. I just need to figure this out, I guess. Okay, but overall it's giving. Right to be. Okay, let's put the wig on. Let me stop playing loose. Wig, headbands. Oh, I also have like a little bride to be bracelet with like pink ones that say Team Bride. I don't know, literally makes no sense. Wasn't really made for my manly wrist. Okay. Let's do, this is very bold. No wig cap, nothing. I said, wait, let's brush her. So I got this wig on Amazon, and this is the kind of wig on Amazon that you're like so excited about and then you're super kind of disappointed. Is she ugly? No. Is she the moment? No. She's a little thin. I don't know, it's not. I don't know, something's off. Let's put a tiny bit of powder, like on the part, I guess. Let's do. Maybe it's the way I styled it down. I don't know, because like, see how there's like highlights and everything? I feel like you don't really see them. Maybe this is the kind of wig that you just need to like curl. Okay. But on that note, let's use the Advent Brides, because that's what I am. Oh, I never finished my look, talking about what the look was. So, you know, like those girls, no, I did. Like those girls who are like going to a drag queen show and they're like obsessed and they're like, can you do my makeup? Oh my God, can you do my makeup? This is like very much who I am today. I am giving you, oh my God, you're so pretty. Can you do my makeup? Okay. So let me go and post for my thumbnail and then this video is over. What a blast we had. I'm so glad we did this. So this is the final look. I feel like I'm gonna have to figure out this. But besides, we are done. So thank you so much for watching my bride-to-be makeup tutorial, and I'll see you guys next week. Do you actually, you know what? Do you guys have like any suggestion, stuff that you would like to see for next week? Because I am hella uninspired. Like I don't know what to post anymore. I don't know what to do, and I look like I just got out of the hospital. So let's figure it out. Let's help me out. If you guys have any suggestion, ideas of like looks, but like it needs to be a specific look, and look at the wigs behind. It needs to be like one of those wigs. Like I can't afford to get like a new wig right now. So help me out, girl. Help me figure something out. Help me figure like what should I do next. And hopefully something that I haven't done yet. Don't ask me Kylie Jenner because I need to get a nose job before I do that look. And yeah. All right, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Mwah. That was so fake. I love you guys. Bye.